Do you feel guilty about what other people tell you should be charging for your products or services? Have you ever uttered the phrase, "This becomes so easy to me, there's no way I should be charging for it"? We'll talk about how you change your perspective in today's episode of Vision of Success TV. From a creative background, I understand the problem with trying to charge what you're worth. Because the more creative we are, the more we feel like we shouldn't be charging for what we are offering our clientele. It becomes a very difficult mindset in order to feel like we are worth enough that we can actually live the kind of lifestyle that we deserve. So there's a very strict edge between pricing correctly so that you can live and pricing according to what you feel is the proper amount. And sometimes those two different sides of the coin can get very confusing, can start getting mixed up in your mind, and it causes a little bit of confusion as to what you should be charging for your products or services. Now, I know a lot of people have uttered the phrase, "I'm in the creative environment. I could be doing this for free. I should be doing this for free," because it's just so easy. But when it comes right down to it, what has made it easy is the fact that you've been studying for it and that it is a passion in your life that you've been living sometimes for months or even years at a time. That's what gives you the competitive edge over everyone else out there. And when it comes right down to it, there are three very distinct reasons why you should be charging what you're worth. And yet at the same time, we have a little bit of difficulty coming to terms with these three items. Now, the first one is we feel like we don't have the proper expertise in order to do what we're doing. Because after all, it came so easily to us. Maybe we picked something up, we learned about it, we read about it, we attend networking groups or we attend association meetings. We've developed our own status quo for our topic in our own way. But when it comes down to it, we haven't earned the education or the degree program. We haven't gone through the proper schooling to attain some type of certificate that the world looks upon as the crowning glory of how we achieved our success. Now, when it comes to a doctor or a brain surgeon, someone like that, they automatically have that piece of paper, and so they can say, I'm worth it because this piece of paper says so. And in the creative world, that's not necessarily so. But remember, a lot of what you've done is come through the school of hard knocks. So you've achieved your expertise by building on it year after year with everything you've done. Number two is that we don't value our own internal expertise, our own internal skills and knowledge that we've acquired throughout the years. In a lot of cases, what that is simply a mindset to realize that you do have value to offer, and that sometimes it's even the personal skills we acquire as opposed to the educational or knowledge skills that some people are needed to achieve in more of a doctorate level program. Whatever it is that you've taken on, that you've decided to study for, does give you value in the marketplace. Because a lot of people that have not gone to the extreme length of learning in the manner you have are willing to pay for what you have to offer. And number three, a lot of people worry about the relationship that is going to develop with a potential client if they choose to charge. If you meet someone out networking, or maybe they're a friend of the family or a friend of a friend, you're worried about creating this relationship all of a sudden that's based on money as opposed to the friendship level of it. And let me tell you, you can still be friends and charge a very healthy level so that you can build the lifestyle and have the business that you truly desire. That relationships can still grow strong, and in many cases, you will have and continue to build a relationship, even if it's a paying relationship, for years to come. There are lots of stories out there where creatives continue to charge their clients year after year, year after year, even though somewhat of a friendship has developed and that relationship continues, sometimes even beyond the business environment. It's okay to charge what you're worth because you're giving the skills and the expertise and helping that other person with that strategy that they're attempting to achieve on their own. If you bring value to a relationship, it's okay to be or to be paid for your expertise. But this always brings to mind a great story about Da Vinci that I heard many years ago, in which he was sitting in a little cafe and a woman walked up and said, "I would love to pay you if you would just design something right here on this napkin for me. I would love to pay you for your service so that I can have a Da Vinci in my hand." In just a matter of minutes, he creatively drew something on a napkin and handed it over and asked for a very large sum of money, in the thousands of dollars. She was a little taken aback until he explained that she wasn't just paying for what he put down on the napkin, she was paying for the years of expertise and his reputation that had developed over time. All of that went into that moment that he was putting that artistic style down on the napkin. Once she heard it rephrased that way, she was happily provided the money that he asked for. And that's what you have to remember, is you are being paid for all of that expertise, all of that skill and knowledge that you have accumulated to become the expert in your field. I hope that helps you build up your own ideas of what you are truly capable for. Now, if you like this tip, I welcome you to join me. Every single week I provide a video tip and a blog post tip to help you bring your big idea to a whole nother level. Sign up right here, and I will see you again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.